How do I even like hold my arm? You get some love hearts. Bye bye. See you later. Okay, so I've said in previous videos I need to actually stop buying stuff. Well, that didn't happen. Okay, so for this week I'm actually trying on clothes from a website that I found out from another YouTuber. She's also one of my friends as well, and her channel is Angie's Venture. So what I'll do is I'll put her link in the description box below and go and check her videos out, because they are really, really good, so definitely have a look and give her a follow. Making so much noise. But the website that she introduced me to, one of her first videos, is a site that's called Refashion. So I think it's refashion.co.uk, and it's basically an online charity shop, thrift store, however you want to call it. And they have some really, really good clothes on there. You know, they have high street, they even have designer clothes. So there's a wide range of things that you can select from, which is really good. Okay, and from this I've selected 5 or 6 pieces from what I can remember actually buying. And altogether I think it only came to about 40 quid. So the fact that I've bought these items and it's come to that price is really, really good. And I wanted to try and get a bit of a selection, so I know that I've got a dress in there, I've got some nice tops. There's a I never know if you pronounce it right, is it co-ord? Like a co-ord, so it's a top and a skirt together. And I'm sure there's some other things in there, but I honestly can't remember because I have the mind of a goldfish. So yeah, so I'm really interested to try these on and see how they go. So this is what the packaging is like, and it's actually really good because it's more of like a sustainable online shop, you know, with it being like hand-me-down second-hand clothing, is that even the packaging as well is eco-friendly, so that's really good as well. Let's give this a go. How do I open this thing? No, don't do that. Oh my. It's paper. How is this so hard? Well, it's not exactly easy to get into, so is that good or bad? I'm not too sure. Okay, so none of the clothing comes in any plastic packaging at all, so you know, like an ASOS with your pieces come that plastic wrapping, you don't get it with this. So it is just the clothing itself. Well, I've just got the first piece out, which is a skirt. I completely forgot that I actually bought, and it looks in really good condition, so that's something. How do I even like hold my arm? Like, I don't know. What am I doing? It's a skirt. There you go. It's all satiny. It's nice. It's silver grey. And it looks really good condition. So, at least you know that the clothes that you're getting aren't going to look terrible. They're not going to look like they're all beaten up. Okay, so throughout the video, I didn't realise it could actually be heard that well on the camera audio. But my dad is doing loads of work in the house. So when you're hearing like drilling, banging, sawing or anything like that, that's my dad. Yeah, I didn't realise it was that clear to hear, so, you know, apologies about that, but yeah. No, that's just me. It's all good. But yeah, so I've got the first one, and this one is actually a misguided skirt. And how much did I pay? So what's really good as well, it actually, on the site and on here as well, it tells you what the original price would have been and what it is now. This misguided skirt was, if I was to buy it new, it was 25, and I paid 7 quid. So I've saved a good amount of money there. It's nice and stretchy, so it doesn't feel like it's going to be cutting me in half, which is great. So, you know, I can drink and eat to my heart's content, which is what I always look for in clothes. The second one that I've got is this sequined top. I've got quite a few sort of in a similar sort of style to this, but this one just seemed to be really nice. I loved the colour of it, and I basically just wanted it. So this one was a H&M top, and it looks really good. It feels like it's really good quality. Again, there's no rips, there's no tears, no missing sequins. So the top was a tenner, and I paid 5 for it. So saved a bit of money. Can't complain there. Okay, so the next items is actually the co-ord. Is that how you... I don't know how to speak. Okay, so it was originally a Miss Selfridge one. Well, I'll tell you one thing. It's glittery. I'm covered in glitter. Glam and Gore would hate this top right now. So we've got the top here, which is actually really, really nice. I'm getting kind of 20s vibes from it. Yeah, so that is the top, and the skirt is in the same pattern. These were from, yes, like I said, they were from Miss Selfridge, and originally it would have been 35 quid, and I paid 9. It's a pretty good bargain, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, the only downside is that the glitter gets everywhere. The next one that I got is it's like a short sleeve sort of jumper kind of thing. It's like a knitted jumper kind of. Can you see this? I don't know how do people do these? That any good? No. Oh, you get the gist, it's a short sleeve jumper. I'm sorry, but did I just say gift instead of gist? My brain, what are you doing? Why are you like this? This was, I've never heard of these guys. Aisle, and it was originally 20 and I paid 6, so that's pretty good. So yeah, I mean, it actually looks quite big, so I'm willing to try this on, see what it's like. So obviously, you know, because it is getting quite warm, it's not going to be sort of for this time of year. And then the last item that I've got is oh my god, no, before I do that, you get some love hearts. Focus. Thank you. Look at them, you get love hearts. It's how brands, clothing stores or anything like that win your heart over, is when they put a little treat in there for you. That's when you know you found a golden nugget, if I can get into them. Aww, broken half. Anyway. Okay, so the final piece that I bought from Refashion, I actually did see a couple of weeks ago, and I honestly thought this would have sold out quite quick, but when I went on the other day and it was still there, I was very happy, because when I first saw it, I just sort of fell in love with it. I think it was the colour, the shape, the style, and I just really wanted to try it on. And the last thing that I got from Refashion was this. It's a dress from Marks and Spencer's. Well, I just think that the colour's just absolutely beautiful. It feels really nice, but I just fell in love with this. I just think it's a dress that I could wear, you know, for a job interview, to a family event, a wedding, a christening, anything. Okay. I could wear to anything, so I'm really, really excited to try this one out. Let's see how this goes, and hopefully they'll fit. Sending stuff back is a bitch.
One eternity later.
So while I was editing this video, I somehow deleted half of the footage, and I have no idea how. It was there, and 1 minute it just sort of went poof. Bye bye. See you later. Like, I don't know what happened. I was just happily editing, and then I somehow got rid of it all, not just off my computer but also off my memory card at the same time. It's fine. Everything's fine. So, I am now having to do the sort of reveal of what I'm wearing in a completely different way. We're going to do this again. So, I mean, luckily, thank God, I actually took videos on my phone as well of me wearing the stuff in, like, my mirror. Okay, so the first one that I tried on was the pink sequin top. When I first tried it on, I really, really did like this. You know, if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my phone, if you're wondering. So when I put it on, it did feel, you know, really nice. It felt good quality, so I didn't feel like I was getting something that was going to scratch me or anything like that, because I have noticed that with some H&M stuff is that it can actually feel really, really cheap, whereas this one didn't. And I just feel like it's one of those tops that I can, whether if I'm just going out for a nice meal with my family or meeting up for a few drinks with my friends or anything like that, you know, when we can actually do that again, that's probably what I would wear it for, and I really, really did like it. This is one that I am definitely going to be keeping. Okay, so the second one that I put on was the short sleeved jumper from Isle, I think it's called. And at first, I sort of felt like it was maybe a bit too old, and I was a bit reluctant, but then once I put it on and I sort of styled it a little bit more, so I tucked it into my jeans, I felt like it sort of felt a bit more me. It's definitely not for this time of year. It is more for when it starts getting to sort of autumn, sort of September, October time. Again, this is something that I will be keeping then, because also it felt really good quality. It felt really nice on, it didn't itch or anything like that, so that's a bonus. So the next item that I tried on was the long sort of satin silver skirt that I got from Misguided, and I styled it with like one of my black tops that I've already got. Is it a cami top? Cami? I'm definitely not a fashion YouTuber, because obviously this is one that you would wear if I was going for a night out with my friends, or if I was going to a birthday party or anything like that. That would be more what it is for. I didn't realise it, but there is one or two little sort of like drink stains, I think, on the dress. On the dress, it's a skirt, get that right. But in all honesty, it's not too obvious, only if I'm like pointing it out and going like, oh my god, look at the stains on my skirt. That's the only time that you're actually going to be able to really see it. So I'm not too fussed about that. It's quite comfy as well, and because it's so stretchy, you know, I can, like I said, drink and eat to my heart's content. So great, and also it makes my ass look amazing. So okay, so the next item that I tried on was the cord, which was the grey and gold sort of top and skirt that came together. And when I put them on, it was a no from me. First of all, the top makes me look like I'm pregnant. Second of all, really it's quite itchy, and when you're getting it on you scratch yourself. And third of all, when I took it off, I was basically covered in glitter. I looked like one of those trolls from Trolls. I don't want to look like a troll, okay? Glitter on everything. It goes everywhere. Nobody wants glitter everywhere. Like, it's a ball ache to clean up. And then 5 days later you're still finding it on yourself, and it's just no. Just no. Okay, and finally the last one that I tried on was the red M&S dress. And like I said, I saw it a couple of weeks ago and I just fell in love with it. I love the colour, I love the style. I was really hoping it would fit. It kind of does, and that's what really annoys me, because it fits from basically my boobs down, but then it's too tight on the arms and then it's too big on the neck, and those two factors would just annoy me so much, because it's not the right fit. There's certain things about clothing or anything where if it's just off that little bit, it can be the deciding of yes or no. That's basically my way of thinking. For some people, little nags can be okay and they can survive with it, but when it's definitely coming to fit and anything like that, it has to be perfect. Otherwise I will never ever wear it, and it'll just be a waste of money. And this dress could possibly fit somebody else, you know, much better. It would be more suitable for them. So by sending it back, you know, it's gonna go to someone else it's gonna be much more suitable for. I'm just so annoyed. I fell in love with it. Why couldn't it fit? Would I recommend refashion for you guys? I would. I honestly would, yeah. Because if you're somebody who's looking to sort of dial back on the high street, or you're wanting to sort of slow down on the fast fashion that's going on, then refashion's going to be really good for you, because there's not just, you know, brands that you've never heard of. You do have a lot that are on there that you would recognise, such as Miss Selfridge, Misguided, there's Topshop. You do also have designer brands on there as well. You've got stuff like Bowden, Jigsaw, Karen Millen, you've got Oasis, Wallace. So you've got something for everything really, and I think that's what's really good, is that they've got such a range. And what's really good as well is that it can actually tell you how much you're saving. So for example, if there was a Karen Millen dress on there, which, okay, yes, it could be that you're still paying £150 for it, but it could tell you that you're saving £420, for example. Like, that's just insane. I would definitely recommend refashion for you guys if you are looking to sort of go down that route of purchasing more second-hand charity sort of clothing. I'll put the link in the description box below so you can start having a bit of a gander. So I hope the second half of the video actually turned out well, because I'm still annoyed that I deleted half the footage. I would love to sort of see more subscribers on this channel, and also give this a thumbs up as well. I will be back next Monday with a new video, and I hope to see you there. Bye!